Hey guys, welcome back. In last two video, we have learned how to add types of chips dynamically in Flutter application. And in these two application, we have also used setState function. Now here we will understand the use of setState properly to control the state of stateful widgets. So this is a stateful widget, this class. So here we are going to understand now with the help of this application that how to control the state of any stateful widgets. Remember? So for that I am taking a very simple example. So we have a column here. I have a children also here. In this children, first thing I have a text. So simple text I'm using here, and in this text I will give the information. So I say count value. For that here I say int and I say count, okay, equal to 0. That I will use, and this count I am putting here. I say count like this and like this, and it is saying that it is an integer variable and we need to put into the string. So no problem, I say toString. Okay, so this is the count property that I want to set here. Remember that. Now the second part of this, I say row here, and in the row what I do, I have a children, and that children here what I use, I say in the row I use expandable. Child is there, I say expanded like this, and one child is elevated button. Very good. So here what I do, I have a elevated button. Here in this button I have these property. So I pass this first. I say this is the function and this is the control that I require, that is text, and I give information that is minus because I want to decrease the information, and one more button I need. So I just copy this same expanded and this also, and this is what expanded, this is children. Okay, this is extra, remove this. Okay, and I need one comma here. So this is the second button, and here I say plus for increment. Okay, to understand the state, and I need to increase the size also. So I say style, I say text style, and here I say font size, that would be 40, and same type of thing I can add here also. I say style, and here I want this, I say text style, no problem. I say font size is 40. Like this, run this application. This is coming, you see, and what I do, I put into the center. For that I have a column. I say main axis. So I say main axis dot center. Save this. Automatically coming into the center, and I increase the size of this count also, and here I put size box also, and size box also, size box. Okay, and I say height also. Height would be 20, like this. So it will make a gap, more gap I can give. I can say 40. Now I increase the size of this. That's very simple. I say here text style, I say font, and font size is 30. Save this. Okay, and I want to increase more. I say 40 plus I say font weight to bold, font weight dot bold. Save this. Now you see when I click on this button it should decrease, and when I click on this it should increase. Simple program, and I'll show you that on click of this. Simply I say count plus, very simple. Sorry, this is minus, so I say count minus, and here I say count plus. Very simple, very easy example, and I show you here that print, I just say print count value, so you can also check that it is increasing or not, and same I do here also. Okay, now I refresh this, and now you see when I click to plus, so you see 1 is coming. Remember that 1 is coming, so it incrementing, but this is not updating here. I say plus, again 2 is coming, again 3 is coming. You can see here visible. If I say minus, then 2 is coming. You see 2 is coming here. See here 2 is coming. I say minus, then 1 is coming. I say minus, 0 is coming. Again I increment, so value is incrementing, no problem. Decrementing also no problem, but it's not reflecting here. Remember that we have this build method here in stateful widget. Remember that in the beginning of this course I have explained the difference between stateful and stateless widget. There in stateless we have only build build method, but here in stateful widgets we have number of states. I have explained previously. So this build method should get a refresh value, only then the value will reflect. And the way to give indication to build method that something is changed, that is only by using setState function. Remember, so it is not possible to reflect the value like this. What you have to do here, when I am doing this one, so I say here set state, this function I have to call. Similarly, I have to call this function here also when I'm doing the increment. Remember, now two way you can use this function. First way, just to call after doing all the updated operation, whatever you want, or you can write your all code inside this function. Both are same. So first I'm showing here that I'm not writing anything in this function. Here this function is empty, just I'm doing minus operation and refreshing the screen. Now you see minus, first of all I have to save this. Now you see plus is coming. If I say minus, so minus is coming, and 5 is also coming here. 5 you show here. I say 4 is also coming here. So because of this method, it refreshing the state, and everything whatever you write in this build method, that automatically refresh. Remember, and one more option, just you cut this line of code, incrementing, and you put this under this function. It look better because it feel that you are doing something that you need to update under this. So it's simple. So you can use blank also. Remember, you can use blank also, and you can add your code inside this also. It's better to write inside this. Otherwise, if you have a large code and at the end you want to reflect, so you can call this method empty also, no problem. Now I don't need this to show because everything you know how to say this. Now it's behaving like a normal application, just plus, minus, and you see that we are able to control the state of this stateful widget. Okay, this is the stateful widget, and this variable is the state. Remember, this is the state, count is the state. So now we are controlling the state. We are increasing, we are decreasing, we are decreasing here, we are increasing here, and with the help of setState function, we are controlling the state. So we are increasing, we are decreasing. That is called controlling the state. And this state, whatever we are changing, should be reflect. So for that, we are doing this code under the setState. That's why in my previous two application, I was adding the chip and I was using this method. Remember that. Always you have to call this method whenever you want to change something in stateful widget. So that's all here in this video. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this.